you're talking about other people, that 30%, the bottom third, they'll kind of go along for a while. So they're looking around and say, 60% of these people are good kids, and I'm the bad kid now. Ooh, maybe I'll be a good kid for a while. And they'll try it for a while, but they will backslide. Because in their heart, they want to do this, and you want them to do that. And it's tough to go where your heart doesn't want to go. First girlfriend, first boyfriend you had to break up with, right? It's a boyfriend, oh, you know, that kind of stuff. First job you had to leave, first place that you had to go away from. It's hard to move. Okay? People will go back to what they want to go back to, and they will backslide. And that's where we do a lot of feedback, which is instead of the long. Everyone heard about Amazon and those guys doing away with performance appraisals. I've consulted to them on that. Okay, and basically the idea is that instead of doing long performance cycles and things like that, 5 to 10 minutes once every other week or something like that. Hey, here's two. You know, we're doing this new thing. CEO said this. Now we're doing A, E, and F instead of A, B, and C. Next week I need you to concentrate a lot more on B than you are on D, and I need you to start doing E and not do C anymore. Boom. You walk away. You're done. And what I also do is I usually say, and send me an email that says you just and recap this conversation. Because now it's their responsibility to write back to you and say, here's what I will do in the next month, and here's what I won't do the next month. You've got your performance appraisal right there in 5 minutes. Okay? But it's 2 by 2s. It's consistently back. What do you do to your dog? You know, when it's no different than trying to teach your dog how to go pee outside or whatever. You know, you get them closer to the door and you get them out. Then after a couple weeks, they may drop one in the front room, and you got to remind them and get them back out there again. It's the same darn thing, guys. They're going to backslide and go the other way, and you need to move them forward. Nope, stop. Go that way. Yeah, none of that anymore. Do that. That's the good thing. That's the bad thing, and continue to move that. And so, and the one thing I will tell you is if you're not good at giving feedback, you are not a good feedback giver, you don't like to give negative feedback, I do what's called a third person in the room. Okay? And so it goes something like this. It goes, Mark, you remember our CEO said we're going this way, not that way, right?
No, I don't.
No. Yeah. Well, we are. Yeah, Mark. Last week we talked and I said I needed A, B, and C and not D, E, and F. And I just saw you doing D, E, and F. How does that align with what we talked about? See what I just did? I just asked Mark a question. Do I have to give Mark any feedback? I'm not going to give Mark anything. Mark's on the hook now. Mark owes me feedback because I said, we both agreed that this is where we're going, and you just did this. Help me understand. Help me figure out what it is that you want me to do. Help me understand how that's what we discussed. If you're not good at feedback, you need to learn how to ask questions. What are you supposed to say? Well, I ignored you. Yeah, I got that. Don't do it anymore. This was more fun. Yeah, that's not what we do anymore. Okay? And that's, in a lot of ways, determining what we're doing with the laggards. Okay? A lot of you have hope. I hope you still do. I'm tainted and old, and I don't really believe it. People, their heart doesn't change, but if you want to change a person's heart and truly get them moving in another direction, knock yourselves out. Okay? I'm a little tainted at this point, and I prefer to just try and get the people who want to move along with us do, and people who don't, help them figure out what it is they want to do next if it's not that. Okay? And so for us, in a lot of ways, with our software, we actually have managers or HR or OD people say, here's what we're going to do to address this low score this month. We're going to do blue, blue, blue. Now I have point of training. The next month, the next line comes out. You see if it's moved or not. Now you know personally whether that is effective in your department anymore. Right? If we need to move this line, I tried 3 things. The first 2 months I tried A, it didn't work. Second month I tried B, it didn't work. Third month I tried C, and it finally started working. Next time you don't do A or B anymore. You have your notes, you know what exactly you did, you've got a history of what's going on through this, and you're able to say, I'm going to use my time more effectively by just doing the stuff that works for them versus not. How many people, some of you like reading books, right? And like self-help or that kind of stuff. 40% of your employees hate it. So here's a book that changed my life. They're using it as a doorstop. Okay? So, just because you like to learn that way doesn't mean they like to learn that way. All right? But we're all reading the Toyota Way today, all right? Because it's a great book. Okay? People use it as a doorstop. They don't want to do it. Some people don't. 30, 30, 30. Keep on remembering that, okay? So I am done. I've